Okay, I just got home from a massage and buying a new bath mat at Ross, and now I need to put on a different outfit and put together a bag and head to the library where I have a study room reserved from 11 to 12:30. I just felt like kind of going and doing work somewhere else today. So, it's currently 10:22 and it doesn't really matter if I'm late, but I'd rather not be late so that I can maximize my time and get some stuff done. So, yeah, I'm gonna go get ready and then I'll see you at the library. Okay, clearly I'm at the library. I'm talking quietly because probably nobody can hear me, but I'm not sure and I'm nervous. But I'm here working on a project that I don't think I can really talk about. It's not really my project, it's just like something I'm helping out with. So I don't want to say anything when I'm not supposed to. But I'm working on that, and my Apple Pencil died. I am nothing if not a girl who forgets to charge her devices, so I'm gonna let my Apple Pencil recharge and do a little journaling or sketchbooking for about 10 minutes. I only have 10 minutes left in my reservation. That went by so quickly. I did get a good amount of work done, but I still have a bit left in this current file, so I'll finish that when I get home. And also make a pot of coffee because I haven't had coffee today and I need some, even though it's almost 1 in the afternoon. Good morning. I'm here with my coffee, which I shouldn't really be drinking because I'm going to work later and I'm gonna have a latte there, but it's okay. I just wanted to pop in this morning really quick and give you a little unboxing moment. This package just arrived yesterday from Goblin Puppy Studios, and I'm very excited to show you what's inside. So, let's get to it. If you don't know Goblin Puppy Studios, aka Sally, I highly recommend you go check her out. A little YouTube mutual situation, a little Instagram mutual situation, and I just love her work. And I'm excited to have ordered something from her latest shop update. And these stickers are very cute. I will indeed be adding them to my junk journal post haste. So I ordered a sticker and a keychain, which are new additions. Well, the keychains, as far as I'm aware, but not the sticker. New additions to me, though. Oh my gosh. Can you see that? That is so cute. First of all, adorable little custom envelope here. And this sticker, another one for the junk journal, if I might say. So, a precious little note. So darling. This is the sticker that I ordered. What to heck? So I ordered this one, but Sally also sent me this one. Can we see? And this one. And oh my gosh, this one. I freaking love frogs. And these are all so adorable. There is also this cutie little print in here, which I will put up on my wall with some prints from my other friends. And the main event is in this little envelope. Okay, I'm so excited. This is me right now. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you, Sally. Yay! So just once more, if you haven't heard of Sally at Goblin Puppy Studios, go take a little peek, a little gander. Instagram, YouTube, Etsy. Really good stuff. Really fun videos, very cute and productive and creative. And that's what I have to say. So, see you again tomorrow, maybe? Hello. I've got a haul today, and most of this I got at the Art Salvage store, which is like a secondhand art supply store, except for this one book right here. Everything that you see cost me $14 total, and I went in with the intention of looking for junk journaling stuff, and I didn't look at stickers, which quite frankly is dumb of me. Why didn't I look at stickers? The first thing that I got is this stack of envelopes. They were $1, and I don't really know why, but I'm sure I'll use them eventually. $1, you know? And then we've got these two magazines that were both 50 cents. I thought they'd be fun for little collages. Then we've got two National Geographic catalogs, magazines, from 1956 and 1936. They had newer ones as well, but I just loved the look of these, and some of the pictures are so fun. Let me see if I can find a good one. Ooh, it's a little bit broken. They smell like an old library. And like also a bit like tires. Okay. Next thing I got was this piece of mat, and I might be using it for a project that you cannot see it behind me on my desk. If I'm brave enough to cut my own and find a frame that fits a very weird size. But I figured I can get that and at least practice cutting mats with it. Then we've got some of the cutest scrapbook paper ever. These will be great for little backgrounds in junk journal spreads, and I just think they're fun. Next, I got this, which we've already discussed this, I think, in this vlog, but I've been really into horses and carousel horses in specific lately. So this was like quite the find, and it is really a fun one. Really good reference book. There's so many pictures, and yeah, it's just very cool and on brand for me at the moment. So I saw this and it's one I just had to snatch up. And the very last thing here, this one was only $3 and it's a painting nature book. But again, just has some really cool visuals. Oh, a secret. The Velcro show. Okay. I don't really want this. I wish I sat this direction while at my desk because the sun coming in, there's not even sun coming in, it's just daylight. And it's very nice, but I know when I go sit over there at my desk, it's gonna be like it's nighttime. And I don't really like that. I've been thinking a lot recently about rearranging the office, but with the size and shape of like a bunch of the furniture that we have in here, I don't have any like ideas of how to redo it. And I know that if I were to put my window up against the desk up against the window, the cats would literally be on the desk all the time, which is cute in general, but like also annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna keep thinking about that because it feels, again, a little claustrophobic in here and a little disorganized. And I don't get sun in here in the morning, which is when I usually film. It doesn't come until later in the afternoon / sunset time. So yeah, it's just always really dark in this room, and that is annoying to me. Anyways, the plan for today is that I'm going to chat with Maddie in a few minutes, and while I do that, I'm going to work on a little pen pal stuff and some junk journaling probably, and then maybe planning some new pieces because I'm really feeling like making art, which is so out of character for me. But yeah, I have my pan pastels, which I used for a commission recently and haven't really used for anything else, but I really enjoyed using them, so I want to incorporate those into whatever I work on next. Yeah, so we're just gonna go. I'm gonna get another cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna call Maddie, and we're gonna do some little crafting on my desk, and maybe we'll have some fun. So, I really want to make some more graphics and like little GIFs and little animations for my videos. And I was thinking I could work on that today. So really, we're just gonna see what I have time for and what I feel like doing. And I have been stuck in this recurring cycle lately where I say, I want to make some art. And then I don't make anything. And it's been really fun. However, I'm growing tired of it. And recently, I was having a little chat with my friend Maddie. You may have heard of her. And I told her, Maddie, because she was working on this really cool drawing, and I was jealous. And I said, Maddie, I would like to make some art, and I have no ideas, and don't know what I want to make at all. And so I feel like I can't start, because I also get stuck in this cycle of thinking that I have to know exactly how a piece is going to look when it's finished in order to start it, which, that's kind of crazy and really hard to predict exactly how a piece is going to look. So I've just been not making anything to save myself from that embarrassment. Maddie said, actually, that's one of the best ways to make art, in my opinion. And what she meant by that is just putting down some color and like making something just off the cuff is fun. And, you know, I used to do that when I was younger. But as I've grown older and more critical of my work, it's a lot harder for me to just sit and start on something, even though it does sound fun a lot of the time. So anyways, this day, while I was chatting with her, I started a new piece, and I've worked on it since filming this, and I don't love it, but I have enjoyed working on it. I feel like I've said this exact same thing before in like a video over a year ago. But yeah, I've enjoyed the process, and I'm learning new things about my process, especially as I'm incorporating new materials, pan pastels. So that is exciting and that is fun, and I'm hoping that it leads to more like intuitive creation from me. And this brings me to my next and final point of this really bad voiceover, which is that right now it's very important to make art, and it's important to be vulnerable with it. I just want to see a lot more art from people with emotions and hand tremors and maybe colorblindness. I don't know. I just want to see more real, authentic art that is made by a person with their hands. So go make some art, guys. I'll be doing it here. I would love for you to be also doing it and sharing it and putting it out into the world. Alright, I'm sitting here on the floor. Am I out of focus again? Anyways, I'm sitting here on the floor in my office, and my microphone is on this troll. Is that weird? I can't really decide if it's weird. Anyways, today I'm gonna close out the vlog, and we're gonna do a little reading update, just because it's been a while, and it's actually been a while since I've even chatted with you. I think the last time I spoke on camera was February 27th, and today is March 20th. So since then, we've had snow, and it melted, and I got a second job, and time really just is going fast. So today's March 20th, reading update, and then I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna start another vlog, and that's all we're doing today. If you were here last year, you might remember that I had set a reading goal in 2025 to read 20 books, and I read 21. So this year I set my goal at 30, and currently I'm sitting at 11 books read. I'm about to finish a 12th, and Fable says that my reading goal will be met by July if I keep up the same pace. So I'm really excited to see what other books I read this year, but this is what I'm reading right now. It is Silverborn, The Mystery of Morgan Crow. It's the 4th book in the Nevermore series by Jessica Townsend. This series is so good, and I know a lot of people don't really make it a habit to read middle grade books or series, but I do because they're really good, and this is like the age range that I would want to write for, so I just like to see what other stories are out there. But yes, I have loved this story. I have eaten up every book in the series, and it's just so unique in my opinion. Some people have said it's similar to Harry Potter, and I guess it kind of is, because it's about like a school for extremely talented children, whether that's like actual magic or just they're really good cooking, they're a prodigy at something, which I think is really interesting. And the cast is very diverse, there is a lot of good character building, and yeah, I just think it's really good. Also, if you guys are reading this, I'm curious whether you think Ezra Squall is going to get a redemption arc, because I personally do. I feel like he will. I feel like it's going to be awesome, and either that's going to happen or he's likely going to die. So that's my train of thought. I highly recommend this series for you, or possibly your children if you have those. It's good. I have to say I'm a little bit embarrassed about this next thing I'm about to show you, because I've shown it before. Yes, I am still in the tandem read of Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. I haven't gotten very far through. Like, really, I have not. So, these have been sitting on my shelf for probably almost a year. It's been several months. Okay, maybe not a year. Maybe like 5 or 6 months. I think I started this last summer. So, I'm doing this next. After I finish Silverborn and turn that back in because it's a library book, I'm not checking out anything else from the library. I'm reading these, and I'm going to finish them, because I did the dumb thing of reading Throne of Glass in the middle of ACOTAR, and so I still have 2 books in ACOTAR to read, and now the 6th and 7th one are you know, those are going to come out, and I haven't even finished this, and there's still more books after these in this series. I don't know why I did this. It sounded fun in the beginning. I started reading ACOTAR in 2020, and this is as far as I've gotten, because I always read like 7 books at a time. So I don't know why I thought this was going to be smart, but I'm doing it. I'm still committed, and I will get back into it probably this week. The next book I'm about to show you was also in a TBR portion of a video in like November, I think, maybe October. And I haven't gotten around to it, again, just because I keep checking out books from the library and reading those. So I have a lot of my personal books that I own that are just getting pushed aside because of that. Anyways, this one, it's The Storm of Echoes, book 4 in the Mirror Visitor series by Christelle Dabos. This series, this is not middle grade, but I would consider it probably YA. However, it's very confusing. The first book is really confusing, and I almost didn't continue the series, but I'm so glad I did, because I freaking love it. And I've been like honestly holding off on reading this book because this is a series that I really don't want to end. Like, again, it's very unique. I've never read anything like it, so I don't really know how to describe it other than it's good. It's great. There's like politics. There's magic of sorts in this as well, different realms. It's a very complex and highly built world, but yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Please look it up. Please look it up. I was just reading some of the little reviews on the back, and I wanted to read them to you because I can't describe this very well, I feel, but these do, sort of. They describe the feeling a little better than me, at least. This one says, utterly extraordinary books, the strangest, most compelling, frustrating, and addictive series I've ever read. As mesmerizing as a waking dream, political intrigue gracefully pivots to fraught introspection and identity turmoil. And nothing short of a fever dream, looping wildly through revelatory sequences, the twisting narrative keeps readers on the edge of their seats from start to finish, like no other YA book series on the shelves today. Did I not just kind of say that? It's so good. Well, that's all I had. Thank you for watching again, and it's great to see you here. I hope that you come back for the next one. He might be there. I will definitely be there. Hopefully you're there too. And yeah, have a lovely week. I'll see you then, sometime. Goodbye. Goodbye. So it's been there this whole time, huh?